phone right now. My man, Nick Jonas. What's up, dude?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you? How are your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was good. We spent it in Paris.
Oh.
It was not your traditional American holiday, but it was good. We made it work.
So did you guys have, like, French cafe croissants and stuff for Thanksgiving?
Actually, our catering company made us some of our mom's recipes. So we had a good kind of traditional dinner, although it was not in your traditional setting.
All right, so this is Nick Jonas on the phone right now at Radio Disney. So, dude, you got this new thing.
Yes.
Nick Jonas and the Administration.
That is correct.
Tell me about this.
This is a side project that I was able to go make with some musicians who I admire and was able to work with in this period back in April. About 2 weeks that my brothers and I had off, and we all kind of went and did things that were on our hearts, and this project was on mine, and went and recorded these 10 songs, made this album, and am now starting the process of releasing it and getting the word out about it, and I'm just really excited about the response so far. And tour's going up January, single comes out, so a lot of exciting things happening, and just thankful to the fans and for my brothers for all their support with this.
Yeah, I know, and it's all like kind of happening fast because you already have like sold out shows and everything.
We did a second sub pre-sale for about 7 of the shows on the tour that's going to be coming up in January, and they all blew through, which was hard for me to believe. We went into more intimate-sized venues, not knowing what the response would be, but to see that it's already so positive is such a blessing, and I just have to thank everyone for supporting me in this.
All right, well, this is my man Nick Jonas on Radio Disney. We're going to talk more about Nick Jonas, the Administration. They'll tell us about the song Who I Am, which we're actually going to play now on Radio Disney. See what's going down. Ernie D chilling, talking to my man Nick Jonas. That was his song right there, Nick Jonas and the Administration, Who I Am. Dude, tell me about that song.
Who I Am is the first single on the record. It's a really exciting song for me. One of the first ones I wrote for the record. It's a song about wanting to find love in someone who understands you for who you are. You get every detail about you and that struggle in life that I think a lot of people face.
Now, when you wrote this song, like, did you already do it with like the preconceived notion that you were going to do it with like a separate sort of band?
Yeah, when I wrote it, I knew that this song stylistically was not necessarily right for the Jonas Brothers sound, and so I thought it would fit perfectly with the Administration. When we got in and started playing it, started jamming on it, it just worked perfectly.
So, dude, I mean, just explain how proud your parents, your brothers are of you for doing something that's so close to your heart.
They're amazing. They're my biggest supporters, all my family and friends. You know, obviously going into this project, I want to make sure that my brothers were cool with me taking this time to do this, and I thank them every day for giving me the opportunity to, do this when it's on my heart and really have the opportunity to live out my dreams and have their support doing it.
So when you first told them about this, what did everybody say?
Their reactions were great. They both kind of said the same thing, which was like, look, man, we get it. We know who you are and that you have a lot of dreams in your heart, a lot of things you want to do in life, and we're here to support you. Man,
that's so awesome. This is Nick Jonas hanging out on Radio Disney right now. Dude, hang out for a couple minutes. We'll talk some more and more with my man Nick next on Radio Disney. Haven't heard Nick Jonas on the phone right now. We're talking about Nick Jonas and the Administration, which I kind of think I have an idea of where this came from, but how did you guys come up with the name, the Administration?
Well, as you know, I kind of have a fascination with the presidency.
Yep.
The White House, a lot of things that have to do with that, and so...
2035, right?
2040, actually.
Oh, my bad.
A little longer than that, but it's close.
Sorry.
With the songwriting on this record and with the name, we decided to kind of play on that. And so the name is, the Administration. We came up with that after we got in the studio and started playing the songs like Rose Garden is one of the song titles, Olive and an Arrow, Conspiracy Theory, State of Emergency. So a lot of different things that kind of you would think would be about something like the presidency that I kind of took and wrote a double meaning about it. And, they're all about stories and things that happen.
So when did you get this idea in your mind that this was actually something that you wanted to do?
I was writing these songs probably going back about a year ago. I know they were just pouring out of me, and they weren't stylistically necessarily right for the Jonas Brothers sound, and so the new sound that I created with the Administration kind of worked for these songs, and so we got in the studio, and most of them were done. There was a couple that needed to be finished, but we got in and just recorded the record in 8 days.
Wow!
Recorded like a record back in the 60s or the 70s, where we all recorded simultaneously at the same time, and really made it feel like a real raw rock record.
Yeah, because that doesn't happen nowadays, though, does it?
No, usually what you do when you go into a studio these days for pop music and rock and all different styles of music is you do one thing at a time. So drums come first, then you move into the bass, then you do guitars. You do it all separately, and it worked for what it's used for. But with this project, we wanted to like a real rock record, and decided to record it all together and really be like the band.
All right, well, this is Nick Jonas. Nick J and the Administration is the name of the band. Nick's going to hang out with us for a couple more minutes and more with him next on Radio Disney. Nick Jonas on the phone right now talking about Nick Jonas and the Administration. Now, dude, you were telling me earlier that when you recorded these songs, you recorded them all together, which is not what you usually do when you record music. Is it harder or easier recording the whole album all together all at the same time?
Much more difficult doing it all together. You don't have the luxury of being able to kind of fix your mistakes as many times as you want with
Exactly.
this. You have to be good as a band all together. And we did multiple takes of songs just so we had options. Very few overdubs, and it was recorded in a really cool fashion. And these guys are incredible musicians. They play with people that I really admire and have done some amazing work on their own, too. And to be playing with them is great.
Yeah, all right, so this is Nick Jonas on Radio Disney, and that's actually what I was going to ask you next. What's it like playing with such a group of such respected musicians? Because they've played with, everybody that pretty much you've admired, correct?
Absolutely. These guys have played with people that I admire and that have inspired me musically. And to be playing with them is humbling, honestly, and just to see how much they know about music and how gifted they are makes the experience for me just a learning experience. I learn every day from them and try to absorb as much as I can.
Well, dude, before you go, man, I got to tell you how proud I am of you. I mean, because we've known each other for a while. I mean, as somebody that can take you in a wiffle ball game, maybe even strike you out, dude, I'm proud of you, man.
Thanks, man. It always comes back to wiffle ball.
I'm sorry. I have to bring it back.
Absolutely. We got to do that game at some point.
Oh, dude, we will, no doubt. Maybe in Florida, because you guys are going there soon, right?
We will be in Orlando, yeah.
All right, dude, so let's hook it up.
Sounds good, man. Thanks, sir.
All right. Talk to you later, Nick.
All right.